Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about my goals for 2021 and why I'm picking those goals. So, at the beginning of the year, most people have a tendency to go through and do New Year's resolutions. And I try to get away from resolutions because for me, resolutions are things that you have a tendency to start and you don't really stick to. Like this year, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start a fitness program. I'm going to do all this stuff. And I don't really like that. I like to create a mastery list. And on my mastery list, I like to have items that I can do to help move me forward and to help myself evolve and become a better person. And so, a few of the things that I have on my list for this year, my number one thing is to do daily live videos on social media. So, I've been going live every day now. It's February. So I'm kind of a little bit behind on doing my goals video. But since the beginning of the year, I've been going live every morning, reading from Sarah Brannick's Simple Abundance, 365 Days to a Balanced and Joyful Life. And you can catch these lives every day on YouTube and Facebook. I usually do them in the morning. On occasion, I may miss a day and have to do a couple of days at once because, life. And it's really hard to just, for 365 days, be available every single day because everyone needs a break. I need a break. My second goal for the year and my word of the year is gratitude. And so, I want to try and practice gratitude because I find that, there's a lot of things that I take for granted on a daily basis. We all have things in our lives. We've all got a lot of things going on, particularly with COVID and the lockdowns and everything. And 2020 was a crazy year. I know a lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people were underemployed. A lot of people had to take pay cuts. And it was a really stressful year because we couldn't see family. We couldn't go places. Some of our favorite restaurants closed. Some of our favorite, stores have been closed, and not just closed like temporarily, but closed for good because of economic downturn and issues that are beyond our control. So it was a really, really stressful year. And I'm in the US. We had an election year, so there was a lot of really crazy stuff going on here because of the election. Lots of really interesting news media stuff. And so there's a lot going on that can really bring you down. And so choosing to focus on good, on all the good things and all the blessings that you have in your life really shifts your focus and shifts your mindset. And so I have decided that this year I am going to truly practice gratitude. And so I've started a daily gratitude journal. And in this journal, it has morning and evening reflections. So I can go through and I can write down in the morning and the evening things that I'm grateful for, intentions for the day, my mood and feelings and stuff like that. And that's not to say that, things aren't going to happen that are going to make me upset or that are going to really make me feel bad, because those things are inevitable, right? Like, bad things happen all the time, but you can't let them get you down. You have to always see the good in every situation. And so that's what I am choosing to focus on. I am choosing to focus on the good and trying really hard not to let the bad or the negative really, really push or force me to down the negative rabbit hole, because it's so easy to do. It's so easy to fall down that rabbit hole and let your monkey mind just continually remind you of all the negative things and all the horrible things and all the bad things. So I am choosing to focus on gratitude. And so I have reminders. I have, notes all over my house, just reminding me to constantly, bring myself back and shifting my focus back to gratitude. The third goal that I have for this year is to see everything through the filter of love. And what I mean by seeing everything through the filter of love is when somebody says something to me, when somebody does something to me that might be construed as negative or, just not nice, choosing a loving or kind thought as opposed to immediately being angry about it, and stopping and actually thinking about where that person is in their life, because everybody acts from where they are, and not everybody's in a good place. And people have a tendency to, again, they act and react from where they are, and it isn't a reflection of you necessarily. So a lot of times, because I'm a perfectionist, or I'm trying to become a reformed perfectionist, I have a tendency to internalize a lot of what people say and do as a failing of my own. So, if somebody's asking me to do something, and no matter how hard I try, I'm not getting it right, it isn't my fault. It's on them. I have to put it on them, and I have to see, like, maybe I'm not understanding, or maybe they're just not understanding that they need to explain it differently. So I need to see things through the filter of love, and be compassionate and be kind, and just understand that, wherever they are is where they are, and they may not be as spiritually or emotionally evolved as I am. And so sometimes they're going to lash out, and they're going to act and react in negative ways. And I just can't let that affect me. And so I need to consciously make an effort to remember that, the way people are talking to me and the way people are acting towards me, it isn't a reflection of me. It is a reflection of them. And so I can't allow these things to trigger me, which normally they would. And so in seeing everything through the filter of love, I'm making a conscious choice, and really being mindful about trying to pay attention to the fact that they're not intentionally trying to hurt you. Most people don't walk around every day with the intention of trying to hurt somebody or make somebody feel bad. But hurt people. And I have to understand that, sometimes that hurt comes out sideways, and it comes out as a way that, might make me feel bad, but I can't let it make me feel bad. I need to just move past it and show love and kindness and compassion and patience. And, it'll make me a better person in the long run. And my last big goal that I'm really going to work on this year, and I really haven't done in a long time, is self-care. And I actually created a vision board, and I've talked about vision boards before, and I, of course, didn't have it handy right away. But I have my vision board that I created the other day, and right on here, self-care. I am committed to my goals. And so my goals, of course, are, to take care of myself, hope, peace, and love. Love your body, all these things. So self-care is something that I really haven't until this point made a priority. And I think I'm not alone in this. There are a lot of people that, we put ourselves after everybody else. And I have come to realize that I really just can't do for anybody else anymore. I need to do for myself, because my care and my health, my sanity are my number one priority. Nobody else cares about my health or my sanity or whether I'm happy. It isn't anybody else's responsibility. It's my responsibility. And so I have decided to make self-care a priority for myself. So that is like probably one of my biggest goals for this year. So, those are my goals for 2021. I don't know what you guys have planned, but, I really love for you to share them with me and with all of us, and, how I can help you to achieve your goals. So until the next video, I hope you guys all have an amazing and blessed day.